live. Let me know when it goes. Give me a.
So click this go live first, and then click where that mouse is, that graphic. Just click the graphic. Oh. It turns the graphic off.
We are live now. Our audio is live on Facebook and YouTube. It's so cool. It takes a second to catch up. Hey there. My name is Tim Cruz. Why do they call me Tim Cruz? I don't really know. It's just the name they threw at me, Tim Cruz, because I like to cruise. We're going on a cruise right here on this Amazon live stream. It's insane. The first cruise out of an American port, and we're going on. I mean, what could go wrong, right? Okay, I know, like everything. Listen, Tim Cruz along with Felicia B. We're going to talk about crafting today. We've got so many crafting things to talk about, including the awesome products by the Cricut Company. I believe they're called Provo Craft. They're out of Utah. American company. You got to dig that. And they do so many amazing things with these cutting machines. What do? They cut. They cut chipboard. They cut vinyl. They cut cloth. They cut paper. Just about everything you think of, they cut. The Cricut Maker 3, which we're going to show you today, cuts up to 300 different materials. That is insane. Felicia B is going to walk you through something called Smart Vinyl, which is exclusive in the wider form to the Cricut Maker 3. And we're going to show you how that works today. I'm going to show you actually how we do these things. We're going to walk through the process of doing these things live on this Amazon live stream. If you haven't clicked follow, where is it? Up here? Up here? Click on the follow button. If you're on a desktop or something else, click on follow and you will be notified every time we come on there. We do a lot of crafting shows. We do cooking shows. And the first ever cruise, the live stream from a cruise ever done on Amazon Live. It's going to happen right here June 26th, next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Oh my God, we're going away.
Finally.
And we do a lot of cruise shows too to tell you how to prepare for a cruise, what you need for your room, what you need for your excursions. We have all kinds of tips and tricks for cruisers. We've done 65 cruises. This will be our 66th, wait a minute, 66th cruise in June, which is the 6th month. That's not a good omen, is it?
No.
All right. We're going to have a good time and we'll show you. We'll be live streaming from the ship. Without further ado, let's get this thing started. Oh, first of all, I want to thank the folks at Nexigo. The picture you're looking at right now is from a Nexigo webcam, which they sent us to review. And I think the picture is phenomenal, don't you? It looks very, very clear. I love that picture. Nexigo, terrific webcams, a nice alternative, an affordable alternative to some of the bigger names you may have heard before. All right, let's bring on Felicia B. Ladies and gentlemen, Felicia B. Woohoo! Here, you can carry that with you. You're going to need that.
So scared right now.
Why are you scared?
Because you kind of put this together without me, and I don't.
Jake Estrada's here.
I don't really know what I'm doing today, but okay.
It's hot as all get out in here, isn't it?
It is.
All right, we're going to start with the Cricut Maker 3, which is the latest Cricut product, the Cricut Maker 3. So let's do something, and it's a new product. It replaces the Cricut Maker 2, which is still for sale. You can see this in our carousel below, and it's quite affordable now. It's a huge sale. It's like 24% off. So it's a mega sale right now. But the Cricut Maker 3 affords you a whole bunch of interesting things, as we'll talk about as we go through that. On the left is the Cricut Maker 3?
No.
2?
2, 3.
Show me, open up the 3. Open up both of them. Let's look at them side by side, Felicia.
There they are.
Look at that. Look, they look almost identical. It looks like
Almost
the same
identical.
format, same size.
Same size. It's just
What is the difference?
Cosmetic looking differences, like on the housings it says Cricut Maker 3 here, but on the old version, the 2 or 1, whatever you want to call it, is just says Cricut. On the lid here, it says Cricut Maker.
So some subtle difference.
Yeah, over here it says Cricut. They did change the images on the buttons on the top just slightly. Instead of a Cricut button in the middle for the go, it's actually a play button in the middle. Just subtle differences. It's nice. It's very nice. It's very simple. There's a couple of differences between the 3 and the 2. The biggest differences are that the 3 now accepts what they call as Smart Vinyl, which you may be familiar with the Cricut Joy.
What is Smart Vinyl, Felicia?
Smart Vinyl fits right into your machine without having to use a mat.
Let me see if I can go over here to this.
So they've got a wide variety of different materials for Smart Vinyl. They've got permanent vinyl, removable vinyl. They've got iron-on. They've got cardstock. Quite a variety of different materials. I have not, as you can see, these are unopened packages that I have not attempted to do anything with. Each one is 13 inches by 12 feet. I've done nothing with it yet, but yet Tim wants me to try something here today live. Great for me.
Now, a couple of things that we're going to do today is the first time you've ever done these things. Hey, what's going on with this thing? Let me make sure. I know we've got a blank screen here. Let's go back here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I'm trying to set up multiple cameras here so you can see exactly what we're looking at today. And let me work on that while Felicia's going through. Go ahead and go through and tell us.
The other big difference between the 3 and the older version is that the 3 is faster. Now, I've had the original maker for the last, I don't know, 3+ years now when it first came out. And I never once said, oh, wow, this machine is slow. I never once said that. It cuts great. It's as quick as I would have ever expected it to be. It's a really nice machine. I absolutely love it. The 3 is, yes, a little bit quicker. It is a little bit quieter. So yeah, there's some differences, but the original one is on sale. It's a nice big sale. I think Tim said 24% off.
It is.
That's a really good deal.
Yeah.
So if you're just starting out, you may want to start with the original. If you want to buck up and you get the newest version, absolutely do it. It's a nice machine. It comes in only one color, which is this very pale blue color. Today, as of right now, there's the original model.
But there will be more, right?
I'm sure there will be more. There's a variety of colors that the original one comes in. I think it's lilac. This one is champagne. I think, and there might be a rose gold.
There's
the
second.
Blue, a mint green. So there's a wide variety of colors in the original one.
So this is fairly new. Just came out, right?
The Maker 3 just came out.
Like we're talking days ago.
June 10th, I think, is the first day you could actually make a purchase.
All right, so that is cool. And you have noticed that it is faster?
We've used it absolutely one time, and that was actually last week in here. And it is definitely faster, and we thought it was quieter. I'm not saying that the original one is very loud, but I did notice that it was quieter on the new version.
So there are probably some improvements made in the mechanism of the motors.
Right.
Because a quieter motor means it's working less hard, I think. I would think so, right?
Right.
Okay, that's cool. That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, so the smart vinyl thing. What's important about smart vinyl? What do we need to know about smart vinyl?
Like I said, smart vinyl is vinyl that you don't need to use a mat with. It simply feeds into the machine, straight in, no mat required.
Can you show me a mat? What does a mat look like?
Sure. This is the mat. I don't know where you are, but this is the mat for the Cricut
Yeah,
Joy.
we can see it. We can see it.
Hang on one second. I have a mat down here for the Maker. So this is the mat that goes into the Maker. Take the backing off. You simply slide it in between the 2 guides, and off it goes. You put the material right on here. Now, the new improvement is that they've made this this new model so that you don't have to use that mat. And let me see if I can open this real quick. Give me one second. It's all sealed up.
So you actually, I don't think you're supposed to have this right now. To be honest with you, I don't even smart vinyl is supposed to be released until the 24th. So how did you get that in your grubby little hands?
Oh,
you have people, don't you?
We have people.
I see I see what's going on here.
Let's leave it at that. Okay. So here we're first time opening up our smart vinyl. Again, we have not used smart vinyl on this machine yet. We did infusible ink last week. We're using the mat. And here is let's see, what is this? This is the removable smart vinyl. And we'll take this piece of tape off of here.
You know what this is great for? The whole Cricut line. You can make T-shirts with these things. We'll show you in a little bit.
Yeah.
If you make movies, like I think Mr. Estrada does, he made a movie called Bocas. You can create your own swag, which you can take to trade shows. You can take to conferences. You can take to film festivals. And you can make your own swag if you have a band, if you have a soccer team. If you have a softball team that you work with, there's so many things you could do with this thing. All right, so what is that? That's the smart vinyl. So is it wider than a mat?
It is the same width as the mat.
Okay.
And it just simply feeds in between the guides and off it goes. This one is 3 feet. No, wait a minute. It's 13 inches by 12 feet, but they also sell larger rolls. And what was that? How long did it go? Did you say?
I think those go, I think there's some like up to 24 feet. I will have to take a look at that, but it's huge.
All right, and so
I have them in the carousel below, and you can add these things to your cart right now and purchase these things live right here on the show. If you're watching us on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn, thank you for watching us. We will only be able to interface with the chat on Amazon Live. So go to amazon.com/live, look for our stream. It'll be in the top row there, and we can answer your questions if you have any questions about the Cricut materials right here on Amazon Live. All right, so you have smart vinyl, and it looks like a pretty long roll, and that will be available to the general public, I think, on the 24th. Amazon said you will be able to get that. I think that is correct. Is that not?
I think you might be right. I'm not 100%.
I think it is too. Amazon.com/shop such fun gifts. We have lists. Did I say that correctly? Such fun. I don't know. I've got a weird list going. I don't know what's going on here.
Such
right,
fun
switch
gifts.
back to you. And all right, so you have the smart vinyl loaded in the machine. What are you going to make for us today?
I do not have it yet loaded in the machine. I was just kind of showing the example of it right now. But you have asked me to make something for the wall. So you've challenged me to use this smart vinyl.
Now, what's great about this is previously with the Cricut, whoa, that just went nuts.
It was unraveling.
All right. Like this show, it's unraveling. All right, so the limitations of the old Cricut Maker, the Cricut Maker, I don't want to call it old, it's really not old, but the longest you was 1.9 feet.
24 inches. There's a mat that is 24 inches long for the original Maker.
Okay, so just about 2 feet or just under 2 feet. And now you can cut up to 12 feet long, this is telling me, on the Cricut Maker 3.
And here's a roll of the Cricut Maker 3 in the permanent vinyl.
So you have permanent, tell me, you have different kinds of vinyl. You have permanent and you have removable.
I do. So the permanent is going to...
Without sounding the idiot, what's the difference?
So, you know, I would use permanent vinyl if I were going to make a cup or a glass that I was going to run through the dishwasher.
Oh, okay.
Permanent vinyl will stick through and keep up with the dishwasher. I've got one of your cups, your coffee cup.
Right.
That we run through the dishwasher all the time and it stays on just fine.
Wait, that's not this one. Is this removable?
Actually, that is removable.
It is?
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if you were satisfied and completely okay with that.
I'm jumping the gun here.
He is jumping the gun.
We'll tell you a little bit about this later. We're going to actually do projects on these machines to show you how they work, show you what the noise level is, and show you how fast the Cricut Maker 3 is. It's super fast, unbelievably fast. I can't believe how fast this thing is. And it's quieter too. All right, now we may have a potential problem. You have a long roll in your hands, and you don't have a lot of clearance behind it.
I don't, and they actually, although we don't have it, they have a little attachment to hold the roll. Their rolls are so long that when I set it up here, it could fall onto the floor.
How long is that roll?
This one is 12 feet. So
oh my God.
They sell a little attachment tray, which we haven't gotten yet.
Let me ask you, Felicia, what would you use 12 feet for?
If I were wanting to make a border in our house for the ceiling of our room, I would do that. If I were a teacher in a classroom and I wanted to put the ABCs across the top as a border of my room, I would use long vinyl for that. If I wanted to make a one of those long boards that say welcome, you put on your front. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
You would
it's
use
huge
this.
right now.
That way you wouldn't have to, you can still do it with the vinyl on the mat, but you would have to do it in sections. Right? So you might only be able to get one letter per cut on the mat, depending on the size of the board you're doing, versus just being able to run this straight down and do it on one.
Felicia, you can't see what I'm doing right here, but I'm switching cameras like a TV station. I'm so proud of we have no budget, and we're doing this. It looks amazing over here.
Nice work.
Hey, if you guys have any comments, any questions, throw them in the chat. We are happy to talk with you. Felicia's been doing this for 3 years. She is more than happy. Look at that. Ask me questions in the chat. You see what I just did there?
I don't know what you did.
I'm so proud of myself. But ask us questions. We can answer just about any question you have about the Cricut Maker 2 or Maker 3. They both cut how many materials?
The Makers cut 300.
300. Do they cut?
Including chipboard?
Wait, don't show us that yet. We're going to go on that when we do our weeding. We're going to go through.
Okay, my bad.
And it also does some etching. But don't tell me about that yet.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Right, don't tell me anything.
Right now.
Felicia, just ignore me. Pretend I'm not here.
I will do that.
Make sure you follow us in the upper left. Oh, I just blocked your face out. That was rude.
Excellent.
All right, don't forget to click the follow button. We do so many crazy shows on this channel, including cooking shows and our cruise, the first ever cruise on Amazon Live. All right, so you have that vinyl in your grubby little hands. What are you going to do with it? Is this permanent or removed?
This is actually permanent.
Oh my God.
We're going to stick it on the wall.
You are?
It's the only white that we have. If you want me to do black, I can.
No, man. White's gonna. We have. You see the colors?
Pop on the wall so much.
Yeah, these colors are like kind of turquoise. You see that wall? So yeah, we're gonna need something light on those walls. I don't think black would show. What do you think? Let us know in the chat. What do you guys think we should put on this thing? Maybe Felicia is the best?
Yes.
Or do you have something already mocked up
I have
for
something
us?
already queued up for us that we worked on literally just a little while ago.
Oh, look at that. It's a
Can
tree.
you see it?
I can kind of
What are
see
you
it
doing?
here.
I don't know where you are, so.
I'm over here on this camera. I'm going to come in and I'm going to zoom. Oops. Oh, God. I'm going to zoom in using the remote camera.
Okay. Can you see it?
This is cool. Thanks to the fine folks at, I don't even know who did this thing, but that's so cool. Look at that. All right. So it says family what? I don't want to run over your feet, but I will if I have to.
Yeah, I know. And he will. He absolutely will.
Look, it's all about the show, Felicia. These people want to see this stuff.
So it says, it's got a tree at the top and it says family. Like branches on a tree, we will grow in different directions, but our roots remain as one.
Can you read that like Morgan Freeman?
No, you have to do it. Do it.
All right, ready?
Go. Do it.
Like branches on a tree, we all grow in different directions, but our roots remain as one.
Nice work.
That's pretty good.
That was really good.
All right,
Nice
I don't
work.
know anybody who does that. All right, let me get out of here and take a look at what you're doing here. So there's a piece of software that works with these things. What's it called?
Right. This is Cricut Design Space. It is free software you can download from Cricut's site.
Now, there's a big spiel about paid, free.
All right,
What's the
so
deal?
the software is free to use. What you pay for is Cricut Access, and that gives you access to unlimited projects and images that are stored within the software.
I see. I see. Okay, but
And
you
it runs
could
about-
just take this thing home and use the free stuff.
Yep, you could use the free stuff right out of the box. You could go home and you could plug it in and start creating right away. It's pretty handy. If you did want to purchase the Cricut Access, it's $10 a month. At the last time I checked, anyway, at least that's what I've been paying for it. Yeah,
Okay.
and when I went into kind of very rapidly put something together for Tim because he wanted something to show on this very long vinyl that I have not tried yet. We're going to do this live on TV. It's like kamikaze crafting here.
Kamikaze Crafting. That's a great show name. I like that.
Right. So the tree is actually in the images section of the software. It's free.
From the free.
I just typed
Okay.
in the word tree. When I went to images, there it is.
So you combine this with the word somehow in the software.
I did. I just added the image for free.
Okay.
I just added the image. I went over to text. I added the text and went in and grabbed a little heart banner or heart border and stuck it on the bottom. That's all I did. It was very, very, very simple. It's not that I spent any great deal of time working on this. It was probably a 5 or 10 minute effort total.
Well, that's great. So
Okay.
it's pretty easy to use, you find, or it takes a little
it's
learning curve?
Very easy to use. I have used others, and I think this is by far the easiest software to use.
Let me ask you this. If you have a design, like a corporate logo, is this something you can import into Design Space?
Yes, it is. You can import JPEGs, PNGs, and SVGs right
Awesome.
into the software. It's great.
That's going to make a lot of people
Yep.
real happy, especially people who have companies, small companies, want
Yeah.
to put their own logos on shirts, softball jerseys, soccer jerseys, really anything you want to do, right?
Anything you want to do.
All right.
So you asked me to try this out, so we're going to try it.
This is the first time she's ever done smart vinyl in the Cricut Maker 3, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
I'm just going to give this a quick turn so we can kind of see what it's doing from the backside.
Right.
And I'm going to just turn my Cricut Air so that it will stop the roll from rolling off the table, sort of, kind of.
So Felicia has, again, for those of you just joining us, thank you for watching. Make sure you click the follow button in the upper left-hand corner. She has the Cricut Maker 3, which she's going to use for this project. She has the original, or the Cricut Maker 2, I guess it is.
Original, yeah.
Was there a Maker before that?
No, this is not original as far as I know.
Okay. All right. So the Cricut Maker 3, and she's going to use smart vinyl, which requires no mat.
No mat.
You can use any vinyl off the shelf that you can buy at any big box store or Amazon.com and use a mat.
Right.
But with smart vinyl, it has the mat kind of built in, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong here.
You're right. So I've got my Maker is on. I am Bluetooth to my Maker right now. And I'm just going to double check, make sure everything's showing up okay in the preview. Click continue.
I'm so excited I can switch cameras here. Look at this.
I know, right?
It's like a TV show.
Awesome.
Look at you. Look at you. I can
Look
see you.
at you. Smart vinyl
I
permanent.
can see your back.
All right. So all I did was tell the Design Space that I was using smart vinyl permanent, no mat, and it's ready to go. So I'm going to line my material up in my machine. Now this is where that a new attachment comes into play, right? The new rolly. I don't know what they call it, but it allows you to set your vinyl.
We'll call it a rolly deal. The Cricut rolly deal.
Roll off the table. I do not know what's going to happen in the back and how far it's going to go. So we're just going to wing it here.
It'll probably roll up, wouldn't you think?
I
There's
have no
nothing
idea.
back there.
So I'm just going to
Let's try it. This
I've
is
got
the first time she's ever done this with her Cricut Maker 3.
with the smart vinyl. So
and we do a lot of firsts on this channel, so that's kind of cool. So like, just like you're getting this at home.
He likes to torture me like this.
It is kind of cool. It's funny.
All right, so it's funny. That's okay. Great.
Funny
Okay.
for me.
All right, so I've got the vinyl lined up. I'm going to click the load unload button.
Go ahead.
It's
You got this.
Very nice and smooth.
Wow, listen how quiet. I think that is remarkably quiet compared to the original one.
It's very nice, isn't it?
I really think it's a lot quiet. So it must have a better mechanism in here. Thank you for following K Wages. You are awesome. You are fabulous. Oh God, what's it doing back there?
It's measuring to make sure that I have enough material for the design that I'm trying to send to it.
Let me get back here so I can show you.
So I can
exactly
see
what's
where
going on
that tray would come in very handy.
here. Yeah.
All right. So
But you don't need it.
You
right?
don't need it.
All right.
So it's ready to go. The play button on the top is flashing.
So you have to click the play button on the machine,
top.
not in the software.
Right.
Okay, that's different with the Joy and
Different than the Joy.
we'll
The
talk
Joy
about
doesn't
that.
have any buttons.
All
So we're going to click play, and I'm going to walk over here and
Go
make
ahead.
sure.
Let me get out of your
Make sure
way.
it starts off.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
This is the first time, ladies and gentlemen, we've ever done smart vinyl. Actually, we're not even supposed to have this till like the
You like-
24th.
He likes to try new things.
So
live
somehow
on
we ended
camera.
up with this a little early.
All right, so it's going.
So
up
it's
and
cutting at twice the speed.
That's what they say.
Is what
so
Cricut says. Twice the
that's a-
speed of the original
That's a
Cricut
pretty
Maker.
large image to be cutting right now on the screen. There's a software tells you what percentage complete that it is, and you can see it's kind of flying through it. It's a real large image with a lot of cuts to it. So
Yeah, it does have a lot. You're gonna have to do something called, is the term right? Weeding?
weeding. We're gonna have to weed out the pieces that we don't want.
Weeding out like bad eggs, bad pennies.
Right, and we'll use our weeding tool.
What's
which
a bad
looks-
penny?
Where are you? I don't know where. Which
I'm
looks
over-
like this.
It's that one, yeah.
Where you are. So this is the weeding tool. It's a real sharp tip.
Wait, is
allows
that
you-
part of the Cricut tool set? It
It
is
is.
marked down to 52% off right now.
Is it really? That's a
Yeah,
really good deal.
52%. It's $23.80.
So while this is cutting, let's go and talk about what the Cricut tool set comes with. It comes with this trimmer, which has an expandable ruler.
That's
Can you
nice.
see that okay?
Look at that, yeah.
All right, so this is a great, I love this device. It comes with the weeding tool where you weed out the pieces of the vinyl that you don't want as part of your project.
Are you going to show us how to do that?
We're going to show you that.
Awesome.
It comes with a spatula.
So you
So you
flip
can
your
pick out
eggs
pieces.
with it?
Yeah, flip my eggs off. So if I were creating, let's say something with a cardstock and it was stuck on there really good, I would just use the spatula to pry it up.
Nice.
It comes with what else? Scissors that are extremely sharp, so they have a protective cover.
I will cut you.
And they are sharp. I will promise you. I have
Yeah, man, mega
made the
sharp.
mistake of cutting myself with them accidentally.
Same.
It also comes with a scoring tool. So if you were making a card and you want to score lines to be able to fold the card neatly, that's what a scoring tool is for.
And that plugs right into the machine and
That
does the
plugs
scoring.
into yes, it plugs
I
right
see.
into
You don't
the
have to do
second-
that manually. That's
No.
that's awesome.
It also comes with reverse tweezers, which I'm still trying to get used to. It's just my mind doesn't function that way, but I do use the reverse tweezers when I make paper cards.
Mhm.
Put the end here and easily roll it right through. Makes it really simple. What else?
That's
I
pretty
think that's
fully functional. It
everything.
comes with a whole
I
bunch
think
of
that's
stuff,
everything.
huh?
Yeah, it does.
What's
it's
that
a-
little thing you have it in? That's like a makeup holder, isn't it?
Oh yes. So I have a little.
Is
so
that in the carousel?
I don't know.
The
that-
carousel, if you're watching Amazon.com/live, the carousel is right below, and it shows you everything that we are offering to. Here it is. It's the artsy portable silicone makeup holder, really, is what it is.
It's a makeup brush holder, right? It's a silicone makeup brush holder, but it's so handy to store your tools in, your pens, your tools, whatever the case may be. I find it handy. I can move it around anywhere I want, but I can also put my same tools right in the compartment on the
Oh,
maker.
that's handy.
Yeah, I can put it right here and take it with me. I just happen to use these tools on a lot of different projects. I've got a lot of machines, so I think it's handy to put it in here and take it with me wherever I want to go.
Felicia, where's the smart vinyl going out of the back? Doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot out of the back here.
It's going out.
So you do
It's
need some
cutting.
clearance out of the back. You need some clearance, Clarence?
It looks like you need a little bit of clearance. I'm not sure what's going to happen here as it comes out.
All right, well, it's good to see. That's good to experience this together for the first time you've ever used smart vinyl. And whoa, it just come flying out of there. Let's see what it does. Oh, God.
Oh, it's
Moving
okay.
on.
That's okay. And we
Now, how
can- we
long
can
is this
roll it.
project?
What do you mean?
How long is the...
I think, I can't remember 100%. It was either 26 or 29 inches.
So 20, 24 inches was as long as you can go before.
Right, because
Now-
they have a mat for the
Right.
maker, the original maker, that is 12 by 24.
And that was it.
And that was it. That's as long as you could go.
And now you can go up to 12 feet. Oh, look, it's kind of, let it go, let it go. It's
I'm just gonna
bunching
roll
up.
it
Let's
up.
see what she does.
Yep.
You cheated. Right. Let's see what she's doing here. It's actually folding up kind of nice. It kind of has that natural roll in it.
Yeah.
And you can see this thing is just moving like lightning speed. It's a lot faster and a lot quieter, personally, I think, than the Cricut Maker, the previous Cricut Maker. I mean, listen to that thing.
It is definitely
It's
quieter.
like almost like an inkjet printer. I'd say it's
It
about
is.
the same sound as an inkjet printer at this point.
Yeah. So the maker had a suite of different tools and blades that you could use with it.
Mm-hmm.
They work with the new one as well, the Maker 3 as well. They have a variety of different tools here. They've got
How
a
many
knife.
tools are there now?
If I'm not mistaken, there are 13. There's a foil transfer tool. There is a deboss tool. There is a knife blade for cutting the chipboard.
Oh, yeah, I could show you
See
that in
that?
a second. Yeah.
There's a scoring wheel, a deep cut blade, a blank one that I have as an extra. What is this one? Oh, this is the rotary blade for cutting fabric, as well as the wavy blade for making a wavy edge.
Oh, cool.
And these that have the silver tip at the top are actually swap housing.
Oh.
So on the bottom here, I don't have to buy the whole housing every single time.
What?
I can just buy the tips.
Stop it.
Yeah, I
Right
just buy
now.
the tips. This is a perforation. This is a perforation one here. Can't remember what this one is. They have numbers on them. This is a scoring wheel, and this is the engraving tip. So I have this nice little organizer here.
That is actually a pretty
keep
cool
'em in.
little
Yeah.
container here.
And then I also have, I don't always remember the numbers that are inscribed on them. So I have a little cheat sheet.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And I
Hey,
just kind
Cricut,
of
that's an idea for
store
you.
that
A little
here.
cheat sheet.
Yeah.
You get people to buy every one of the tools.
So it's a nice little handy tool.
It is kind of attractive as well, and it
Yeah.
kind of matches everything.
Yeah.
The nice white there. All right, so this thing is running through, and when you go to weed this thing,
Yep.
instead of making people watch your entire weeding process, we'll show you a couple of videos of things that Felicia made with the Cricut Maker, the previous version. Is it the Cricut Maker 2? I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's the Cricut Maker
I don't
2. I'm
know.
really
It's
not
the-
sure.
I'm pretty sure it's the original, but what do I know?
Swap back to this camera. Oh, this is a much better view.
Thanks,
isn't it?
Kay Wedges, for the follow. We appreciate that very much.
Kay Wages, you are awesome. You are fabulous. Hey, if you have questions for Felicia about the Cricut Maker, the Cricut Explore Air, or the Cricut Joy, or any of the tools or materials or the smart vinyl, Felicia's more than happy. She will answer it the best she can.
Yep.
She doesn't work for Cricut. She's not endorsed by Cricut,
Mm-mm.
but she's been using this for about 3 years. And you can see she has every Cricut machine that's just about ever come out. She has a Cricut Maker 2, the Cricut Maker 3, the Cricut Explore Air 2, and woo, the Cricut Joy. She's got them all. It's insane how much Cricut she has in this place. I'll tell you what, it's enough to make us go bankrupt.
It is.
No, it's not really. These are pretty affordable machines, in all honesty.
All right. So it's finished cutting. The design space tells me it's 100%. The machine has stopped, and now the unload button is ready to go. The nice thing about the tray that you can buy that holds this is it comes with a cutter, and you can cut it.
Oh.
So I can't cut it easily here. I've got to take it off and take it over and use my paper.
Which
towel.
way is that going to go? Backwards or forwards? Oh, okay. So it's going to come backwards. That's nice. Well, that is fast. It's so much
It is
faster.
I mean, that to cut this whole thing, that was pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie.
This is smart vinyl.
Yep. So
Do you see the? Oh, I do see
You
the
see the
cuts. It's
cuts?
hard to see here
is a
in this
little hard to
video at
see here.
720, but you can see it in person.
So I'm going to go ahead and take this over and lay this on the table. And I'm going to trim it down.
So you're going to do the process called weeding now.
Right.
And weeding is what again?
It's taking out the pieces and parts that I don't need or want.
That you don't.
So like the middle of an E or the middle of an A that I don't need, I'm going to take those out.
I see. All right.
So-
Before you start that,
Sure.
tell me about this, the Cricut Maker, the original Cricut Maker that you had. It was able to do something called chipboard.
Yes.
And
was.
you can cut some heavy duty stuff here. Show me the chipboard thing you cut with that before you go. And I'm going to actually show a video how that worked.
Where are you? I don't know where you're
We're
at.
over there.
We're over here?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a piece of chipboard that I cut. You can see how thin it is.
Well, it's not really. It's actually kind of
It's
thick.
kinda-
You couldn't
it's-
cut that with scissors.
No, not easily.
Yeah,
so
that's
this is
that's
what you would
kinda
use
got
the,
some girth.
the knife blade, attachment that goes in the machine
Mm-hmm.
to cut the chipboard. Simple design, cut it out. It goes through and does several passes to cut it out, pop it out. And then I also did a quick design using a hand and the Jeep Wave and put it on both sides with removable vinyl.
All right, well, let's take a look at how that process went. All right, so that's something she made with chipboard using the old Cricut Maker, the older one, which could be the two. But right now, she's doing the process called weeding. And it looks like a mess, Felicia.
It is.
Is it prettier than it looks?
It is. It's actually kind of therapeutic, to be honest. Some people love really detailed designs where they have to sit and weed them. They find it relaxing.
So you're removing everything you don't want and just leaving the words that will end up on the wall.
Correct.
All right, so that looks like a pretty complicated process.
It's not. It's pretty straightforward.
It's coming through. I don't think you have to
Can you
weed
see it?
too much.
No,
Yeah.
not too much. The tree will be fine. Won't have to weed much there. Just the excess pieces around the tree.
I don't know if you guys can see this on the video. There's kind of limitations. We can see it in person perfectly here, but I think you can see a little. You can kind of see the leaves in the tree here. So it's taking all the wasted stuff you don't need and just leaving what you want to put on the wall.
Correct.
So you're just taking the main piece off. It peel off pretty good?
Oh, very easy. It's very nice.
Now, the white is permanent vinyl, so it's a little more sticky than the other stuff, right?
Yep, it is.
All right, so that's cool.
Very nice.
It's coming off really nicely?
Very nicely. I like it. That was easy. I mean, it cut really fast. It weeded really fast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see this or not, but there are pieces like the center of the L.
Now, before you do that, show me the acrylic thing. You could do something called etching on this thing, right?
Yes. I don't know where you're at.
What is etching? We're over here on this one.
This one?
Yeah. Now, you did etching with that? Now, what is etching?
So this is an acrylic blank that I purchased off of Amazon, and I use the etching tool, the blade that sits into the housing, and it actually etched. You can actually feel it where it etched into the acrylic to create this design.
Well, let's show how you made that. I have a little... Now, we have a tree in our home all year, and we call it a cricket tree. While Felicia's weeding, I think I can take you over here and show you. Now, people think we're nuts when they come to visit us. Like, why do you have a Christmas tree in your place? Because we leave it up all year. Because why, Felicia?
Because we like it.
It brings you joy, doesn't it?
It does bring me joy.
It does. Look at that. Now, if I can get a little closer to it, let me see how close I can get over the dog here. You can see that we changed the decorations for every holiday. So July 4th coming up, we have July 4th patriotic decorations that she made on the Cricut Maker, the Cricut Explore Air, or the Cricut Joy. Most of these things were cut out. She used just standard blank. You made the bow brada too, the top too. That's really cool too. That's a really neat bow. With patriotic red, white, and blue colors. And you can see some of the stuff we put on here. And it provides a lot of nice ambient light at night. And we just enjoy having the tree up. Again, everybody thinks we're nuts. We don't call it a Christmas tree. We call it a Cricut tree. Because most of the stuff on this tree was made with the Cricut, one of the Cricut products. And we just love this stuff. We have Cricut stuff all over the house. Let's go back to Felicia. And you are still weeding?
Yep, just a couple more pieces.
And a lot of people have told me they enjoy weeding.
It can be therapeutic.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of like doing a puzzle or
kind of
peeling. You're just peeling the pieces out that you don't need.
Correct. They are cut. And
they come off real easy?
Yeah, super easy.
It's hard to see in this light, but I think people will understand what you're doing here.
Okay.
See if I can come over here.
It ends up stuck on my hand because I didn't use my other tool, but it comes off real easy. Throw that out.
All right. Now, there's a whole question about transfer tape.
Okay.
Do you need transfer tape with smart vinyl?
You do. You do.
Now, you're going to need a lot of transfer tape for something that big.
Let me see if I even have any. I didn't even check, but we'll give it a whirl.
If you don't, no big deal. I threw her into this. She didn't want to go here, and I forced her into it, so I apologize.
Oh, look at there. Look, it's meant to be.
Look at that. You got it.
It's meant to be. One piece that fits just
That's huge. That is a huge amount of
thing.
transfer tape there. You'll be able to pull that off?
I'll be able to figure it out.
And you have a place you want to put that?
I think so.
On the wall?
I think so.
Okay.
I can see that the font that we used didn't cut some of the centerpieces out of the letters, but that's okay. We're going to do it anyway. You get the idea?
I think that's okay. Yeah, I'd be real nitpicky about that. Hey, if you guys have any questions, hit us up in the chat. More than happy to answer. Well, I won't, but Felicia will answer. I don't know what I'm talking about, but Felicia is the expert in this thing. Hit us up in the chat. More than happy to answer any questions you have regarding any of these Cricut products. The Cricut Maker, the Cricut Explore Air 2. We don't have the Cricut Explore Air 3 yet, do we?
No, we do not.
How do you not have a Cricut product, Felicia? What happened there?
I don't know. You're slipping on me.
And this is the Smart Vinyl. The first time we've ever used the Smart Vinyl product. And this is really impressive that you're able to pull this off.
You feed the habits, so I'm surprised I don't have everything.
I take care of you, don't I?
You do.
Yeah, you're a good kid. All right, so you have your transfer tape. Now, what does transfer tape do?
Transfer tape is going to allow me to take off the image from the backing, and then we can take it over the walls that we want to put it on.
Oh, we're actually going to put this on today?
Sure.
Well, that's very exciting.
Right?
I might have to go handheld for that.
I have not done this.
Look how big that transfer tape. My God,
I have
man.
not done a large image like this before, so bear with me, guys.
So if you do have a 12-foot project, you're going to need 12 feet of transfer tape.
That's right, Bob.
But you can reuse transfer tape, right? You can do it in small pieces.
You can.
All right, so you can break it up into small pieces and do it as individual things and just kind of put them all together. Okay.
So I'm going to grab my handy dandy extra large scraper.
Is that in the Cricut toolkit that's on sale for like half off?
No, this one is not, unfortunately.
That's no big deal.
And I'm just going to slowly pull back the transfer tape, the backing of the transfer tape, and just make sure that it's sticking to my image as I go.
Are you sure Smart Vinyl doesn't have transfer tape built in?
No transfer tape built in that I'm aware of.
That would be really cool, wouldn't it? And how would it cut that? I don't even know how that would even work. I'm just trying to figure all this out, Felicia.
Every time I do a large image like this, I tend to mess up the first time.
No, you're fine. It looks beautiful.
We're going to give it a whirl. All right, so there's the backing of the transfer tape that's Not
But
necessary.
you're
or
going to
you
use that again.
You can hang on to this and use it again if you like.
Okay, good. How many times do you think you could use transfer tape?
Several times over.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
So
You
I'm
can save
just
some money.
going
Don't
to-
throw it away. If you're using transfer tape, don't throw it
Oh
away.
yeah, I keep it for small projects all the time.
Now you're missing a little piece here.
I am.
You're okay with that,
I
right?
see it. I'm gonna put a little piece there.
Oh, you can put them together.
Sure, why not?
Okay,
We're gonna wing it.
why not?
Why not? It's just a
So-
small little piece. So.
This was all done with the Cricut Maker 3, the newest product in the Cricut line.
That's right.
It is twice as fast as the old design. It is quieter, and it uses something called smart vinyl, which will allow you to cut up to, let me check my cheat sheet just to
Are
make
you sure
sure.
it's only 12? I thought it was longer than 12.
It
in some
could be longer
instances.
than 12. Right here it says 12 feet, but I actually think it's longer as well. I think there
I
are
can't
longer.
remember.
This is from a big box store. It's the only cheat sheet I have. I think it actually is. I think I saw 24 feet, but I can't verify that. You can look at the Cricut site or the description under the Cricut Maker on Amazon.com, and it will give you all the specs and exactly how long it's going to cut. All right, so what are you doing now?
I flipped it over and I'm just going to
I'm going to go handheld. It's going to be a little bumpy. Stay with me.
I'm just going to peel off the backing.
We need a drone.
I need to make, see, I got to do it slowly to make sure that the vinyl sticks to the transfer tape. In some
I'm gonna come
cases,
around
it
here.
doesn't like to do that so easily, so you really kind of have to work with it.
Okay. So this transfer tape is going to take the negative image and allow you to place it on the wall.
Right.
Your really long cut, the
Ah.
longest cut you've ever done, what you say in a
The longest
Cricut
cut-
machine?
Yep.
So this really gets you into the big leagues. You can do some heavy duty stuff for schools, for
absolutely could.
businesses. You could do borders.
Yep.
Could you do borders on the top of your
Yeah.
lattice work maybe?
Sure, why not?
That is pretty. Look at that. And again, you have the option of permanent vinyl or removable vinyl.
That's right.
And this right here, this white stuff is the permanent.
This is the permanent. I hope you like it on the wall.
It'll be fine. We got to paint this thing
This
anyway.
is going to take a little bit of time because I'm going to go slowly and make sure that it's anything that's still sticking. I need to just press a little bit harder.
All right. So is this hard to do?
It's not hard to do, but it does take a little bit of patience, and you just got to make sure that everything is sticking properly.
Let me ask you a serious question. Do you hate this part of the process?
Only when you're in my face doing this.
I'm kind of very close, aren't I? Yeah, I'm kind of close over here. So this is the Cricut Maker 3 using the smart vinyl. The first time you've ever done this.
This is the first time I've ever done this.
This
yes.
is very exciting. Is this exciting to you? Oh God, what did I just
It's
do
more
here?
nerve-wracking at the moment.
I can see. All right, I see that here. I can show you one more video while she's doing that about leather. The Cricut Maker cuts leather.
It does.
Let's take a look at that real quick. so many things you can do with this amazing machine. As a matter of fact, all the product line from the Cricut company. They have the Cricut Joy, the small one, which does 50 materials. Then you can bump up to the Cricut Explore Air 2 or Cricut Explore Air 3. I just call it the Cricut Explore 3, which has 100 different materials, and will use 6 different tools for cutting, writing, scoring, and foiling. Now, the Cricut Maker is kind of the big guy. It's the Cadillac. It's the luxury model of this thing, which does everything. It does up to 300 materials and more, as a matter of fact. It does some aluminum foil. It will do cloth, so you can make your own clothing with the simplicity patterns that you can purchase in the Cricut Design Space software. We're going to make me a dress, and Felicia's going to make me wear it. You can do cutting, writing, scoring, foiling, debossing, engraving, and more. Some things that we've just seen. Thank you, customer, for following. You guys are awesome. Make sure you click the follow button in the upper left-hand corner, or if it's on mobile, I'm not sure where it is. Now, there's the Explore Air 2. Now, some of these older models are on sale. You can see the Cricut Maker is it's a huge sale. It's 24% off. A little slower, a little more noise, and it doesn't have the smart vinyl capability.
I don't think that it's a problem. I mean,
I don't think it's a deal breaker in a lot of cases.
It never bothered me before.
If you're looking for an affordable way, you want to get into the makers, do some of the things we showed you, including the etching, the embossing, and what Felicia's working on right now. The Maker, the old version of the Maker, will get you there. There's the Explore Air 2, which is 20% off. So that's a $50 saving off. Let me show you the Explore Air 2 while she's still waiting. You're almost done, but let me show you this video. So that is all the Cricut Explore Air 2 can do. And we had a great question from Lexi. She wants to know, what can't I do with the Air that I can do with the Maker?
You can't use the extra tools or blades that come with the Maker 3 or the Maker, like debossing, embossing. If you really have that close to me, I'm going to get you.
It's wide angle. It's
You
really not
can't
that
do
bad.
embossing, debossing, the wavy blade, the perforation, the deep cut blades. You couldn't cut the chipboard. You couldn't etch or engrave with the Air. But if those aren't things you're looking to do, then the Air is perfect for you.
She said, what type of paper is this one? I have some vinyl, but it looks different from this one. I originally purchased to make shirts, but I don't see the clear paper. I cut the vinyl, placed it on the fabric, ironed it with a protective paper, and that's it. She may be talking about, I think Lexi may be talking about infusible ink.
Oh, maybe.
I think we're going to do a little project with infusible ink in a few minutes. So that is the difference there. Oh, you did it. Look at you. You finally did it. So hang on, Lexi. Keep watching. We're going to show you the infusible ink. And I think that's what you're talking about here, where you actually put protective paper on it. And this actually is not vinyl. The infusible ink actually bakes the ink into the shirt.
Right.
Really, that's the best way to put it.
If it's regular iron-on vinyl, then it does have a clear backing to it that you peel off when you're done.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this is, this is smart vinyl, right? And we have this beautiful thing that you're going to put.
Ooh, a lot of static.
Don't say to you. My God. Oh, my God.
Electricity. Okay, if you want this on the wall, then you have to go prep the wall and take the item that's there now.
First, I have to show you this cup that we just showed you in that video. We have washed this through the dishwasher probably 10 times at least.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even 15. And it's still hanging with permanent vinyl made with the Cricut Explore Air. That's amazing. All right, so I'm going to switch cameras. And we're going to put this on the wall. And what you want me to do?
Yeah, you got to, yeah.
Where am I?
You're going to go over there. You're going to take that wall hanging down.
Oh, God.
And then we'll put this on the wall. And,
all right, come with me.
Heck it works.
I'm going to do this one-handed and free form. This is Emma. Emma, what do you think about all this?
I don't know what to think, guys.
Okay. So we're going to replace this because this is it's a little old. We're kind of tired of it.
It's kind of heavy.
Take this off the wall with one hand. All right, and you're going to put that on that spot there?
I'm going to put this on that spot.
All right, so I'm going to come back here and watch you do this. You can do this by yourself?
I can, and I'm not worrying about those nails right now.
Yeah, we'll knock those out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
There's a lot of static you're running into here.
There's a lot of static running in here right now. My goodness. All right, so we're just going to kind of eyeball this because I can't.
You're not worried. There's a little bit of dust on the back, but that's not going to transfer to the wall, right? Just the vinyl.
Just the vinyl.
Now, this is permanent vinyl.
This is permanent vinyl.
You can use the screws as a gauge because they're kind of centered. That's kind of nice, right? Look at that. That looks really cool.
Pretty good. We're going to go with it, guys.
Okay. We also have wall words in our, what are you doing now? What is this called?
I'm just, can't think of the right
Scraping
word.
it?
Scraping it.
Flattening it?
To get the vinyl to adhere to the wall, which is easier than getting the transfer tape to pick up the vinyl.
Yeah, you were working at that for a while, but this is very intricate design. I guess the bigger you go, the more weeding you're going to have to do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right. That's going to look great on that wall.
All right. You ready? Wish me luck.
Good luck, Felicia. So that's it. And you just peel the transfer tape off. Again, you can use this transfer tape again. This is smart vinyl cut with the Cricut Maker version 3. Super fast and accepts smart vinyl. Look at you.
Look at you.
Just ripping that off like a pro.
Please.
You could become an interior decorator now. You charge big bucks for this. You could retire.
Now, I will tell you that the paint that we have on this wall is flat paint. Yeah. It's not the best for this kind of work.
It's no bueno.
It's no bueno. But it is what we had to do is to...
This is an apartment while we're building the she shed. And you should never paint an apartment, but we did because we're crazy that way. But yeah, and it was completely flat. Normally, could this work on like an eggshell paint?
Yes, I used it on the eggshell paint in the other house just fine. It was fantastic. You just peel it up real slow.
Actually, it's coming off pretty nice.
Yeah.
And you just kind of scrape it in there and make sure it's adhering.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to take this off, being permanent vinyl, what would you do? Would you just paint over this? Or would you have to kind of scrape it off?
No, I think it will peel up. It might just take you a little bit of time.
Yeah. The tree is beautiful. It's really nice. It came out really well. So she's just putting this on the wall using the transfer tape. And the vinyl has some kind of adhesive built into it, right?
Yep.
The smart vinyl. This is the permanent smart vinyl. You can get the...
And you can use any vinyl. It just depends on how long you want to go with your project.
Right. And that's one of the advantages of the Cricut Maker 3. We'll cut up to either 12 or 24 feet. I can't look at the website now, but you guys can click on that product. It will give you the specifications there. So exactly how long you go. I think it goes up to 20-some feet, if I'm not mistaken. I know for sure it's 12, but that's a huge amount of space. I'm going to come over you here so you can see exactly what's going on. It peels off nicely. Look at that. It just sticks to the wall. Nothing's really sticking to the transfer tape. And you're going to reuse that transfer tape, right?
I kept the transfer tape as good as I could, static and all. And I'm going to put it back on the backing.
You put it back out. That looks great. How does that look? What do you guys think? Very, very cute. And that is now permanently affixed to the wall. And you can feel it's kind of a smooth vinyl on the wall, but that looks great, doesn't it?
I hope the next people like that.
Yeah, I hope the next people. We have one in the bedroom too. Another one she did right above the bed called P.S. I Love You too. If we painted this whole place, it's ridiculous. But look at that. That is great.
Chuck.
What's that?
I mean, Tim, or whoever you are, you're not in the front. You're not showing it.
I'm not?
No, Kaywood just mentioned
it. Kaywood, thank you. Hold on. Let me switch cameras here. I'm going to go back there.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Hold on.
Thanks,
all right,
Karen.
All right, let me go back here. We missed that whole thing. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we were like a TV show.
Wait, I'm still not. Oh.
Can you see it now? You should be able to see it now.
Okay, now you're going.
There
now
it
you're
is.
going. There you
I
go.
apologize. That was my fault. I clicked the wrong button, but there it is. This is the vinyl on the wall that she put with the transfer tape using the smart vinyl in the Cricut Maker 3. That is now permanently affixed to the wall. Look at that. That looks great. Doesn't it look like it's meant to be there? And this will be here until the end of time. And I can show you again that it is in the master. We have some wall words up here. It's great for wall words, for borders, for lattices, for what are those other things you call that you put on like walls? I guess they're borders, right?
Yeah.
But you can do so many amazing things with this. And again, this is just the smart vinyl. This is the permanent one. It sticks on there really. I wish you'd seen her pulling it off. I apologize for that. But let's go back over here to the workstation and take a look at some of the other stuff that you made on the wall behind you here.
Oh, some of the shirts we've made?
Tell me about this one.
So this one is made with glitter iron-on vinyl. So you can feel it, right?
Yeah,
you feel
like
the
a
texture.
sandpaper.
Right.
Kind of sparkly.
Right, exactly. So it's a nice glitter for our cruise shirt.
Which is next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Are you bragging?
No.
And then this.
This one is actually using infusible ink, and you can actually see the pattern of the material coming through the yellow.
It's kind of baked in.
You can't feel it. If you're using a sublimation shirt, like the Cricut shirts, which is what this is, this will wash just fine and not wear off.
So you do need a special shirt.
You do need a special shirt. If you can try it on a regular shirt if you so desire, but it does wash out fairly quickly. We did do an experiment.
This has a
with
little
that.
bit of a texture on it. Yeah. All right, that's cool. And look at that. That shirt is sick.
Yep, this is another one we did, and this one is using infusible ink.
It's really bright. It really pops.
I like that one.
Yeah, that looks great.
And then this one is using iron-on.
This is vinyl.
It's vinyl.
Now this one's been washed probably at least 20, 30 times.
At least.
And it's still hanging in there pretty good.
Yeah, this one's been around for a while.
Love it.
And then this one is also using vinyl. Fire!
That's my shirt. I wear this all the time. People are like, "Are you on fire?" I'm like, "No, you're weird." All right, so all these things you could do with any of the Cricut machines. You can make these T-shirts with any of the machines, right? With the Cricut Joy, the Explorer Air.
Yeah, the only difference between the Explorer Air and the Maker versus the Joy is the size. The width, you can only go 4.5 inches on the Joy, but the others can go about 12 inches.
All right, so this is the Maker 3.
The Air, the Maker 3,
the Air,
and the Joy all use smart material or regular vinyl. It doesn't matter, but they do, all three come with a vinyl that fits straight into the machine with no mat.
I see. All right, again, I apologize. That was my bad. I'm trying to be big TV production guy here, and apparently I clicked the wrong button. Mistakes were made. That's my bad. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You guys have any questions? And all that was done with the same machine. Lexi's got some questions here. Are you in the frame? Kay Wood, you.
Kay
She's
Wood.
always right. We need you here, Kay Wood. Can it be used on fabric? That's nice. And all of that was done with the same machine. What did you make the shirts with?
What?
The shirts. Did you use the shirts? Did you make the maker? Or you can use this with.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them were made with the Joy.
This was made with the Joy, if I'm not mistaken. This was made with the Maker. This was made with the Maker or the Air, because it's so large.
Right.
I could have done it in two.
Yeah.
On the Air, on the Joy, absolutely could have. This was done. It could be done on any one of the machines.
So to answer her question, you could pretty much make T-shirts on any of the Cricut machines.
Absolutely.
So you can use the Joy.
And in all of the machines, you can use the vinyl, the glitter vinyl, the regular iron-on vinyl, whatever the case may be.
They've all cut that.
They'll all cut that,
Okay.
and they'll all cut the infusible ink.
Good to know. So yeah, you could get the affordable Cricut Joy. Look how little this is. Look how cute it is. This is my hand. This is the size of the Cricut Joy. That's all it is, a little guy. This will cut all the vinyl. If you're just going to do T-shirts and cards, something like this is really all you need. Hey, Father's Day is coming up. I wonder who's that. Oh, I'm not supposed to see that.
That's not
Right
yours.
All right, I see. So all of these Cricut machines, to answer your question, if I'm not answering it correctly, let me know in the chat too. I'm happy to address it, or Felicia will tell you because she's the genius here. But yeah, you could do this with any of the Cricut machines. And that is pretty impressive. What are some of the other things you could do? Did you see the Smart Vinyl with the Joy? Let me show you the video on that one.
So we recently purchased this Cricut Joy, and we purchased also the Smart Iron-On, and we want to give it a shot and see how it works. So we've already got an image queued up, and we're going to go ahead and open up our Cricut Joy. And we're going to go ahead and insert our Smart Vinyl.
Here. All right, so Lexi had a question. She says, I have that little one, and I just realized that I can't print and cut with it? The Cricut Joy?
The Cricut Joy. That is a true statement. You can't print and cut with the Cricut Joy. I mean, think about it, right?
You can cut with it.
You can cut with it, but you can't send something to your printer, which is a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and then run it through your Joy because the Joy is simply not light enough.
Oh, I see. I see.
But you can use it. You can do the print and cut on the Maker or
Wait a
the
minute.
Air.
Is there a machine that you can scan and cut with?
There is. There's the Brother Scan and Cut.
I don't have that. Let me grab that for you. And that is interesting because it allows you to what?
Scan and cut.
I have a video on that too. Let me show you the machine because Felicia actually owns this one as well. We'll just pop this down here so you can see what this looks like. But this is the Brother Scan and Cut. And this is an interesting machine. And it has some incredible capabilities because you can actually take something off your printer, run it through here, scan it, and cut it. And that is amazing. I have a video I could show you on that too when we took this guy up. So this guy, we can actually scan things and do decals with it. And this is really interesting. We took these guys off the printer and you're able to cut these out and make decals out of this?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. It's a nice machine.
It is. So you put this on, so it cut them out perfectly. So if you tried to do this with scissors, they'd be all over the place.
Oh, yeah, all over the place.
Yeah, so that's not a great way to do that. But this thing's going to cut it out. It's going to have like a quarter. Look at that.
Yeah, you can adjust the padding around the image.
Look at that's like a perfect cut. Look at that.
It's pretty neat. It's a nice machine.
So this is something a little bit different. I don't know if the Cricut's able to do this.
The Cricut can print and cut, but the Cricut doesn't scan the image first and then cut it for you. So the scanning feature is really.
And what's this machine?
Difference.
This thing you're rolling it through it does decals, the little silver thing that you can't see right now, and that's like a rose gold.
Oh, that is the Xyron sticker maker machine.
Oh,
yeah.
You can make stickers with a machine.
Yep. You just roll that cut image right through the machine. The backing is now a sticker, and I can adhere it to whatever it is.
No way.
Yeah.
And then you can put it on boxes or notebooks or whatever you want.
Yep. Peel it right off the backing, and it's nice and sticky.
Wow.
Anything you want.
Look at you. Now you're a sticker factory.
Stickers are a big thing these days. Tons of people are doing it. You find them everywhere these days.
Well, that's pretty amazing. So you could do that with the Brother Scan and Cut that we're showing right now, the SDX125. A little bit more money, but it does some things that are a little bit different than the Cricut. But it still cuts and everything. Will this do most of the stuff that the Cricut can do?
Correct.
That's interesting. A little bit more money, but it depends really what you want to do. I guess if you're into the more into the sticker thing, maybe that's the thing for me. You can probably still do stickers with the.
You can still do stickers. You
with
just
the
can't
Cricut.
scan an image into a printed image into the machine on the Cricut. You have to use the Brother.
I gotcha. All right, that's cool. So if you guys have any questions, let us know in the chat. We're going to move on. I'm going to switch cameras now and move it on Felicia. And we're going to look at embroidery machines, which is your latest endeavor, right?
That is correct.
And these are the two brother embroidery machines. One wasn't enough for Felicia. She has to have multiples.
So
Just back up. I'm not sure what's going on here.
So this is the Brother PE800, and it is strictly an embroidery machine. That's all it does is embroidery.
Okay.
This is the SE1900, and this one is an embroidery machine as well, but it also sews.
So it's a sewing machine, but the one on the right there is not.
This one is not. It's strictly embroidery. And that's what I originally had just planned to do. And then somebody in this room had the wise idea that, oh, wow, we should really get the one that has the sewing on it and try that too. So
here we decided to keep both of them, right? Because that's what we do. We just buy things willy-nilly because we're crazy like that. All right, so you're going to do a little sample project. So what is embroidery for people who don't know that? How would you describe it?
It's using thread to make a design on fabric.
A lot of people, I didn't know what it meant. You're like, I'm going to get an embroidery machine. I don't even know what that means, Felicia.
All right, so here's an example, a couple examples of embroidery. I don't know where
we're on that camera now.
Oh, yeah. So this is an example of embroidery.
Up a little bit.
There you go.
No, you can't see it. There you go. That's perfect.
See that? That's
first. So that's with thread. You're putting thread on cloth.
Here's another one.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that one there. That's nice.
And one more.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Oh, my God. I love it. Oh, my God. I love that. So you can do that with these brother embroidery machines. Yes. I know you can spend a whole lot more. We went shopping at a big box store, and there are embroidery machines that were 12 times what you would pay for these. The beginning model was 12 times what you would pay for this thing.
It was a little on the insane side, if you ask me.
Yeah. So this is a real nice, would you call this an entry level? This is kind of a step up.
Yes.
All right, so you're going to go on the SE1900 because it does sewing. You can embroider or sew with this machine.
Right. And each one of them comes with a color touchscreen LCD panel. Each one of them comes with 138 preloaded images. I think somewhere between 7 and 11. I can't remember exactly. Fonts in each one of them. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Now I've just had these for a few weeks. I think 3 weeks total. So I'm still practicing. But I have loaded up through the LCD panel. I loaded in and picked up a letter, a monogram type letter, just like this. So I'm going to do another one just like this, but this time I'm going to use the letter C.
This is all built in. You don't need to hook this up to the computer.
No, this is all built in. There's nothing I have to do. It's not connected to a computer. It's not connected to anything.
Right.
I could load images myself from other sites or ones I digitized myself using a USB cable on the right. But yeah, so if you look on the LCD panel, you can see this is the image that I'm going to create. I've already programmed in, you can see as it scrolls through, you can see the numbers are changing. I've already programmed in the colors that I want to use. It's super, super, super easy. You can change the size, make it larger, make it smaller. Both of these machines will only go as large as 5 by 7. Those are the largest.
That's plenty enough.
It is. Right? I'm finding it to be great. Yep. And again, I've only done half a dozen of these so far.
Yeah, these are brand new to her. So you're really not an expert in embroidery, right?
No, I'm not.
So I would consider you an expert in Cricut, but this is kind of still new to you.
This is way new to me, guys.
But you have sewed before.
Years and years ago, I have sewed. Okay,
so you kind of have the mechanics. You kind of understand how the basics work.
Now that I've programmed in the colors that I want to use, I didn't use the default colors that were on the tee.
You can change the colors.
You can.
Nice.
And if I press this button, you can get a bigger picture of what it's going to look like.
Pretty.
Okay, and I'm going to just go ahead and click on
embroidery. It just blows my mind you could do this all with thread.
It's all thread, and this is not a multi-thread machine. It's a single-thread machine.
Are these all the stitches?
Yep. Oh, those are all the
240 stitches?
We haven't even gone there yet. So here's our thread. Did you want me to show that? We'll show it in a minute. And these are nice little spool savers so that the thread isn't just winding all over the place.
They're in the carousel as well, right?
Yeah, I love those things. So I'm just going to thread the machine.
Thanks to our friends at obs.ninja for the remote camera, allowing us to do these multiple cameras today.
So like I said, it's a single thread machine. So it's, you got to thread it each time. For each color change, you're going to have to manually thread it.
Is it hard to thread it?
But it is so easy to thread. I've got too much.
Let's watch you do it here.
All right, so
I'm going over your head.
Over my head. So it's all marked, right? 1, then up through 2, down to 3, up through 4, down to 5, and then you thread it. And the really cool thing is this is auto threads for you.
What?
So
It
just
threads the needle.
it threads the needle for you. So I'm just
Shut the
following
front
the
door.
arrows that are on the machine all the way down, looping it in here,
Man,
putting
look
it
at
up
that
here,
rock.
holding this, cutting the thread,
That's your diamond.
and
Who
look.
are you married to, Rockefeller?
And there it is.
Well, that's it. So
That's
you
it.
didn't have to find the hole of the
No,
needle.
I did not.
Well,
It's
that's
all done
nice.
for you.
Look at all this stuff. It looks really complicated.
No,
My
easy.
God.
All right. So I already, what I did because I really am just learning. So I bought these washcloths, cheap washcloths off of Amazon. They're fantastic. And I've already hooped it. I already hooped it and it's ready to go. So it's real easy to attach the hoop to the machine on the right. And there it is, popped it in, we're done. So everything's loaded up, the thread's loaded, the bobbin's in the bottom, the image is ready to go. It tells me the colors that I want to use and it'll prompt you and tell you the time it takes to embroider each section. I simply lower the foot in the back, press the green button, and off it goes. That's it. It's that easy.
Look at that.
It might be that easy. I don't know. I
I
don't know if Tim's touching something over
I
here.
know.
or
Did
what.
I touch it? I
don't
might have
know.
hit the pause button. I'm trying to get a really good picture so people can see what this is. This is the SE 1900. And the difference between these two machines is this one also sews. This one is pure embroidery. That's all it does. So let's see what she's doing over here. Let's take a look at a close-up. Oh, wait. I know that. See.
Okay, so
Uh-oh, what happened?
over here, you can see it says it needs to be rethreaded because the upper thread actually didn't spool correctly. So I'm just going to undo this.
Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. Your needle just broke.
It did it. Oh, because I didn't have it threaded correctly.
Oh, I
It
got
popped
you.
up
So
and
yeah,
down.
we're running.
Yeah.
They give you a bunch of extra needles
do.
with these things,
They
right?
do.
Pretty easy to change.
Pretty easy to change.
Awesome. So yeah, you're going to
This
run it.
happened
Again,
last
we're new
time.
at these things. This has happened before.
This happened last time, and I should have been paying closer attention to it, and I wasn't.
It's all good. You
All
can see
right,
the needles
so-
broke. They give you a couple extras. They're not
They do.
expensive, right? You can buy a pack of like 20 of these things.
Oh yeah, they're not super expensive.
You're probably going to need those, right?
You probably.
I don't think have you broke one on this machine yet? On the PE 800?
I have not broke one on the P800. I don't know why.
Let me give you some deets on these machines. These are really cool. Actually, I have a video, the unboxing. While she's changing that, I could show you the. I should show you the unboxing of the PE 800. Let's take a look at this. That is amazing. Look at the detail on that thing. It's fabulous. Oh my goodness. Hey, thanks to our friends out of Facebook, at YouTube and LinkedIn for tuning in today. If you want to chat with us, find us on Amazon.com/live. We're in the carousel with all the cool things up there along the top. If you have any questions, ask us in the chat. Thank you to Amazon customer for following. We love people that follow us. Don't forget to hit that follow button in the upper left-hand corner. We do a lot of craft shows. And also we do cooking shows. And we're going to do the first ever Amazon Live from a cruise ship. So you changed the needle. How long did it take you to do that?
Just a minute.
About a minute to do that?
Yeah, it's got a handy dandy little screw tool.
Oh, that's nice.
Screw it
That all
over
comes
here.
with it?
Yeah, all comes with it.
Comes
Pop-
with extra?
It came with extra needles. Just pop it out, pop it right back in, and you're off and running.
Okay, I
It's
see.
pretty straightforward.
So we're doing the letter C. You're okay. This is built into the machine?
Yes, this is built into the machine, and this is just a washcloth. It's nothing fancy dancy. I just bought a whole bunch so that I can practice on. When I'm practicing, I did not put a top layer of clear. I can't think of the name.
Stabilizer.
It's like a clear stabilizer, which would prevent the threads of the
towel.
the
Yeah.
washcloth from showing through. But that's okay because again, I'm just practicing. But I am using stabilizer on the back of the.
All right. So you're gonna get this machine. What are you gonna get in the box? Just as we showed you, you're not gonna get any thread.
Well, let's see. You unpack this one, so I'm not really 100% sure.
There's not
Let's
much
guess.
in here. So
So
you had to buy thread.
I bought the thread.
In that
which-
big 63
pack of thread here. And I'll show you how I have it stored. But inside the box is the 63 colors. But
Gotcha. Yeah.
there's also a nice color guide here as well.
It has secret codes for these things.
It does. Each
Okay.
one of the colors is a different code. But I stored them in my drawer over here.
I'm gonna flip around. Woo!
Like
Look
this.
at that. That's kind of a cool looking drawer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that. Very, very cool.
But I also purchased a storage case because I
Oh.
thought it was just the storage case and it didn't have thread. But guess what? It
It
came
had
with
thread. Nice.
Woo,
bonus. So that's 63 colors as well
It's
for
the
the
same
storage case.
63 colors. Yeah. The
Well, it
storage
seems to
case.
be an easier way to store that. I like that.
Exactly. I like that.
That's in the carousel below too. Remember, if you're at Amazon.com/live, you can click on these things, add these to your cart. Some of these things are on sale too, as a matter of fact. Keep an eye on those sales. Remember, Prime Day coming up on the 21st and 22nd of June, right after Father's Day. Father's Day tomorrow. Don't forget to wish Dad a happy Father's Day. Let me tell you a couple of things about this SE 1900 large color touch LCD screen. So you can view your designs in color while you're making them. It actually tracks it as it's going through. You can actually see the progress. It comes with, actually, you can view helpful instructions on the LCD screen. It has actually help screens. You can kind of cycle through on that touchscreen displays. So it's actually like a little TV, which is kind of cool. Automatic threader, as you've already shown people, makes things a lot easier. You follow the numbered threading diagram and press the lever and it'll thread and needle. That's really cool. Jam resistant drop-in top bobbin and bobbin winder. I have no idea what that means.
Oh, you
That sounds complicated.
wind the bobbin at the top here. It's very, very simple.
Oh, that's cool. All right,
And
so
I-
what's it prompting you to do now?
It's now telling me that it wants the next color. So I'm going to click the scissors icon, which cuts the thread for me.
Oh, it cuts it for you. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Lift the foot, pull the thread gently out, set that one aside, grab the next color, and simply rethread it again real quick. It's
Nice.
pretty fast once you get going.
So this model, the SE 1900, remember this is a sewing and embroidery machine where the PE 800 is solely embroidery. That's all it does.
Right.
The PE 800 is not a sewing machine. This one, the SE 1900 comes with 8 sewing feet, and it also says 11 included accessory feet. That's ridiculous. I don't even know what accessory feet are. Do we have those feet around here somewhere? I don't know where
in
they
the drawer.
got to.
Check.
Where?
Or Tim, whoever you are, in
Hey.
the drawer down.
I'm on
Down.
an NDA. Got to be
Down.
careful. Down. I'm going down.
There you go.
Oh, it comes with a gas pedal. What does that even mean? I'm not
That's
sure
the,
what that is. All right, let's
that's
see
for
what's in
sewing.
here. Looks like it opens like this way. Wow, look at all these tools. And this came with it. This is the SE 1900. Comes with all these accessory feet, these things are called.
Mhm.
For
I have no
sewing,
idea
you
what
got
they
some,
do.
these are bobbins.
Yep.
I'm learning. Look at
You're
me.
learning. I'm proud of you.
And underneath here, there are other tools. So I think you can lift it up like this. And you can store some other feet and other stuff. I don't know what any of this stuff is. You know what all this is? We're still
Nope,
learning.
Not yet.
And this comes assembled like this. So you pop this guy out and put the embroiderer foot in, or whatever that thing's called, or attachment, foot attachment. I'm just making things up here. So it will do both. If you want to do sewing on it, you just change this. This thing pulls right out and you're good to go. You can sew. You can see it's starting to put the detail on here. Let me get a little closer on this. This is something Felicia has always wanted to try. She's been talking about this for years. But again, we went to big box stores and we were shocked by the prices of some of these.
No, don't get me wrong. They were gorgeous and the things they can do are amazing, especially embroidering with ribbon. I have never even heard of such a thing.
But
to
just get your feet wet and try it out, this is more than capable, isn't it?
More than capable.
Yeah. So yeah, this is really a really good entry-level embroidery. See if you like it, try it out. And if you decide you want to go nuts with the ribbon and all that other stuff, I wonder if this does ribbon.
I
don't know that for sure, but this does a really, really nice job. Some of the stuff you made on this is fabulous so far. Very, very impressive for somebody that's only been doing it for like a week. And unlimited colors, and you can do layering with this thing. I mean, there's some things you can do with embroidery that you can't do with vinyl. It's just a hard fact. I mean, there's some things that combinations in colors, you're really limited with the colors in vinyl, aren't you? Happy spectacular Saturday, Mario and Maria. What's shaking bacon? What's up, Rosalinda? Thanks for popping in. Always great to see you. We are into our embroidery segment right now. Are you getting into embroidery as well? Or are we just going to stick with the joy for now?
Rosalinda, I hope she's opened that box for the joys.
She opened it. I'm sure she probably tried something last night at like 1 a.m. Eastern time. Felicia took a big nap today, right before the show, and she kind of caught her up on her sleep. Me, I'm still going. All right, so we've got that, and we're going to do another color change.
Just a second. Yeah, it's got one more little piece.
If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Felicia's more than happy to answer them about the embroidery machines by Brother, also the Cricut Joy and the Cricut Maker and the Cricut Explore Air, or Explore 3, I think it's called now. We did our nice little thing on the wall. If you missed that earlier, we can show that to you again. Let me run over there. I'm going to take my cam while you're changing that. We did this thing using the Cricut Maker 3. It was super fast, super quiet, and this is probably the longest design you've ever made with a Cricut.
It is the longest one.
29 inches long?
Something like that, yeah.
So this is my hand, so you get a sense of how big this is. And it goes, she made some wall words with this thing. Like branches on a tree, we all grow in different directions, but our roots remain as one. So pretty. And we just slapped it on the wall using Cricut transfer tape. This is permanent, so this will be here long after we're gone. And I hope the next people like it. Again, I don't know if I had the right camera on. The Cricut tree with our patriotic ornaments, all made with the Cricut. Well, you've made these with various things, right?
I have. You can do it with all. You can make those with any of the machines.
Some were made with the Joy, some were made with the Maker, some were made with the Explore Air too. You see, these are really cute little designs for our Cricut tree, which remains in our home all year long because we're out of our minds and too lazy to take it down. And Felicia made some nice little cups for our upcoming cruise. And mine says, Tim Cruise. And if you've seen some of our other shows, we made some really wacky stuff too. We can't wait to meet Captain Kate on the Celebrity Edge next Saturday. You know we're going on a cruise next Saturday?
Next Saturday.
We're going to broadcast live from that cruise right here on this channel. It'll be the first Amazon live broadcast ever from a cruise ship. That's happening next Saturday. Make sure you follow us. My question is, I'm trying to find Jeff Bezos' paycheck in the carousel. Can't seem to find it. Yeah, I've been looking for that too. That's actually a really, really good. I wonder if that's going to be there on Prime Day. Or his ex-wife. Pretty good check there. She's giving money away like crazy. Billions of dollars away to charities, which is very, very generous of her. So you can see the intricacies of this. It's
only
beautiful.
got a couple more colors to go, and each one is only a minute or two, so we're almost done. About 5 minutes max left to go.
And if you're just coming in, you're just tuning in, remember, if you're here on Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn, come to Amazon.com/live. You can chat with us, talk to us, and actually buy these products directly from Amazon.com, have them shipped to you, in some cases the next day. Remember Prime Day coming up. You got to be a Prime member. We talked about that last night, all the advantages of being a Prime member. We've been doing it for like 10 years. It's great. If you're just coming into this embroidery segment, we did break a needle when we stopped this, but Felicia managed to get that changed in a little bit over a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got that needle changed, and she's back in business. I mean, you break things. Thread breaks, needles break. I mean, these things are replaceable and pretty easy to replace. She's done this a couple of times. And it's gonna happen. And these needles are very, very thin metal. They're gonna break. So you just slap another one in there using the included tool, and they give you a couple of extras. You can prime. They're pretty affordable. Look how quickly she threads that thing. You're like a master seamstress. I have some stuff. I need you to take some of my clothes in because I'm getting really skinny.
I think you're going to need to learn how to do this.
Listen, Mario and Maria are going to be here. Mario is going to focus on cooking, and Maria's just going to be there and look good. That's what's going to happen in the next couple of days. We're going to do a beautiful cooking show. All right, we're talking about the SE 1900 by Brother, 11 included accessory feet, 5x7 embroidery field for a larger design. I think the 5x7, which is what this thing is here, more than enough space to do most pillows, most t-shirts. You could probably do designs for quilts as well and just assemble them together, do one at a time and just sew them all together at the end, right? Yep. 138 embroidery designs built into the machine, and it has a USB, so you can bring in designs that you download online or design yourself in some kind of popular software. It's got 240 built-in stitches for the sewing machine. Look at all these stitches. Let me give you a little closer look. Look at all the creativity you can do. I had no idea there were this many weird stitches. 240 of these guys built into the machine that you can use at your whim to make pants, clothes, dresses, pillows, quilts, whatever you want to make. It's amazing. 11 font styles. I think 7 of those are English. If you like to speak Japanese, there's some Japanese stuff in there too. Who knows? You might want to do some Japanese stuff. I mean, people do that all the time. A lot of people do Chinese characters as well, kind of a feng shui kind of thing. And you can design your own sewing stitches. You can combine designs. You can add text, rotate, flip, resize, and recolor. Built-in memory for importing your own embroidery design. So that's very, very cool. And again, this machine, both of these machines come with a factory 25-year limited warranty. I kid you not, 25 years. That is not a typo. I called to make sure. 25 years, Felicia.
That's awesome.
That's going to outlive you and me. I'm telling you, a 25-year warranty. Their Brother really stands behind their products. I think you have to do annual maintenance on these things. Is that true?
Yeah, I hear you're supposed to have maintenance once a year.
And they have to be oiled or cleaned out. They take the dust out of these things. Not sure what that entails. Again, we just got this a week ago. But we're going to have that. We'll find our local Brother Service Center. Maybe we'll even have them come here and do that maintenance, whatever's required the first year, and see what's going on. It does make a little bit of noise. I don't think it's too crazy, right? Yeah, that's not bad at all. And you're going to make a beautiful sea with all these colors, all these beautiful layered colors on top of it. What do they call that? A tapestry? Or what is that called when you have all those colors and things on top of each other? I have no idea what I'm talking about. But again, pick up a whole bunch of different threads. If you do decide you want to become an embroiderer, an embroideress, what's the word for that?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Nando, what's up? They're saying machine will outlive me. Are we streaming from a sweatshop? Yes, this is pretty much a sweatshop. That's what we call it here.
Welcome to my world, guys.
Yeah,
welcome
it's
to
where we're sweating, and it is a kind of a kitchen. So I would call this a sweatshop, would you? No, we're having fun with this stuff. We love this stuff here. But
kamikaze crafting.
No, I made her do this. She had no idea. She goes, no, I don't know what to do. She kind of went crazy. And you know what the B in Felicia is for? Felicia B thinking I'm crazy. She makes me do whatever I want to do.
Crazy.
And yeah, I'm a little crazy. Listen, our cooking show, we're going to bring in 2 new characters. We fired Tim and Felicia from our cooking show. We're bringing on Mario and Maria, an Italian. And is she from New York?
I don't even know.
How you doing? I don't know, but they're going to be here. Mario and Maria, our new Italian and Spanish cooking show. That's coming up in the next couple of days. We're still putting together the fine-tuned details for that too. That'll be a lot of fun right here on this channel. So make sure you follow us. Click in the upper left-hand corner. Click the follow button so you get notified of all of our streams. And of course, next Saturday, the first ever Amazon Live show streamed from a cruise ship, the Celebrity Edge, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We are nuts. We're going on the first cruise out of the continental United States since March of 2020. And who knows what's going to happen. You know, I got to admit, I'm a little nervous about that. You know what I mean? Thank you, Nando. I know, we wish we streamed more too. We're going to get rid of those day jobs. They're so pesky. Thank you to all the people who came in from Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn today. We appreciate you guys. You guys are fabulous. Follow us on Amazon.com/live. That's where the deals are. Go to Amazon.com/shop/such-fun-gifts. You can chat with us. And we'll have some giveaways and all kinds of weird stuff going on too. But that cruise is going to be nuts because who knows what's going to happen. Felicia, we could be quarantined in that room for like 6 weeks.
That's why you got us so sweet.
We don't even know what's going to happen on this ship. But we will be reporting live on this channel on Amazon Live from the cruise ship starting next Saturday. We're going to set up our room to show you how to set up a small room because these cruise ships have small room. We got a suite that's a little bigger, still kind of smaller than your home. We'll show you how to set things up and organize your toiletries, how to organize your clothes, and we have all kinds of things that we bought right here on Amazon.com. We're going to show you how to set that room up like a boss. This is our 66th cruise. Can you believe you've been on 66 cruises, Felicia?
No, I think you might want to check your math.
You're out of your mind. How can you do that many cruises? You might as well live on that cruise ship.
Bonus.
I wish we were thinking about that. Look at the detail. That is so beautiful.
This is the last one, and it's almost done.
I can't wait to see how this turns out now. Broken needle and everything.
Yep.
Did that break your heart when you broke that needle?
No,
you shed a tear?
It did the first time it happened to me
because you didn't know what happened.
I didn't understand. I didn't know what happened. So, but now I got it now. I do need to order more needles though. Yeah. They're pretty inexpensive too. It's going to happen in anything. These towels are a little thicker. I think this thing cuts up to, what is the SE 1900 can handle up to 6 millimeters in thickness. So you can embroider some pretty heavy duty denim here and sew some things together that some of the smaller machines cannot handle. Very, very capable. Look at that. That's beautiful. I almost want to eat it. It looks like there's things growing on that sea. And I'm starving right now. I want some of that ghost pepper we were talking about last night. That's really good. I'm going to make some chicken. Still hungry. I haven't eaten since then. 60, do we ever get the stuff? Yes, we have had the stomach virus. Yes, we have had that. It's going to be nuts. We've had the stomach virus on there. We have caught probably the flu or some kind of variant. I've had other medical issues on cruises, and it happens, you know. We're humans, and we're susceptible to these viruses, and things happen. Fortunately, the stomach virus goes away in a day or two. It's pretty quick. It runs its course, but that's a miserable day or two, I have to admit. And it's going to happen, and probably we're going to find out next Saturday. There's going to be some kind of silliness going on that cruise too, and you will be right there with us as we go through it. Not the stomach virus, hopefully. Thank God. I hope that thing's all over now. It's been a year since anybody's cruised out of the continental U.S. Look at that sea. What are you doing now? What are you cutting? What are you cutting, Felicia? What are you cutting? Threads that we don't need. Where it made the hops to the next spot.
Oh, I see. They call them hops. Is that the professional term for that?
I think that might be. I'm not 100%.
I gotcha. Hey, I'm really excited about Mario and Maria in the kitchen. Mario and Maria is kind of a tribute to somebody else who streams here on Amazon.com. It sounds like Mario and Maria. But we will have some fun with that. It's going to be great. Look at that. That is beautiful. And that is built in the machine. You didn't have to connect that to a computer. Don't need Wi-Fi, no USB. That is in the machine. Imagine that as a gift.
And the backing just tears off.
Oh, that's interesting. And that's called the stabilizer.
Yep.
And what does that do? It stabilizes?
It stabilizes.
See, now we know.
Yep.
We learned something today. That is interesting. You can make that on that machine. So affordable. So easy to use. Press buttons and things happen.
That's it.
Probably the hardest thing is threading it, huh?
I don't know. I don't even think. I think the hardest thing is actually picking your designs.
I got you. So you're cutting little things. You're giving it a little haircut. Let me go closer to see the design. Look at that detail. That is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that.
Is that your Bob Ross?
Look at that rock. Are you married to someone wealthy? What's up with you? Look at that. That is a happy little sea. Happy little sea.
There you go.
Good work.
Thank you.
Well, listen, I hope you enjoyed this stream, and I'm tripping over things here. I apologize again for the wall words. We did a lot of things today. Let's go through. Let's review. We looked at the Cricut Maker 3. Fresh off the press. We got some smart vinyl that we're not supposed to have until the 24th. Elves kind of dropped it off for us, and we made our first smart vinyl design in a Cricut Maker 3. Of course, the Cricut Maker 2 is on sale. Whenever they come up with a new model, they kind of reduce the price on the old stuff a little bit. Yep. This is a buy, and it's a very capable machine. And
it's a really good deal.
It really is. I mean, this is going to be able to do everything this can do, with the exception of smart vinyl, right?
Right.
That's the only. It's going to be a little. It's not as quiet, and it won't be able to do the smart vinyl of up to like 20-some feet. But do you really need that? Most people don't.
No, I've never done it that long until today.
If you want those options, it is nice to have those options if that's important to you. We talked about the Cricut Explore Air 2 and also the Cricut Joy. We mentioned the Brother Scan and Cut DX125. And then we went over to the SE1900 by Brother, the embroidery / sewing machine. And we talked about the Brother PE800, which is just embroidery. We covered a lot of stuff today. If you guys have questions, I hate the Cricut. Why do you hate the Cricut? I pay good money to write the. Oh, you know, Nando, with all seriousness, you can print whatever you want on these shirts. You can pay somebody to write whatever you want, or you can do it yourself.
Exactly.
I think Rosalinda will do that for you. She's probably going to put some interesting words on shirts. And we have done that too. Shirts that I cannot even show you. But you can make cards and shirts and banners and wall words that pretty much say whatever you want. And that's the beauty of these things. Things that you can't even possibly buy in a store, you can now make in the comfort of your own home. And that is amazing to me.
So somebody asked the difference between the Air and the 3, the Maker 3. The difference is the types of materials you can cut. So in the Maker 3, you can cut up to 300 different types of materials and only 100 in the Air. The Maker can emboss, deboss, engrave, pop it open.
Open it.
Engrave.
I'm afraid to break it.
Cut chipboard. It's got a knife blade.
These are the tools. You can put two tools in here. What's the one on the left for typically?
Typically for pens.
Maybe the scoring tool.
And the scoring tool will go in there as well if you're using.
Most of your heavy duty stuff's going to go on the right hand side.
Right. So you've got tools here. My little handy dandy cheat sheet tells you what the numbers are for them. So there's one for perforation, one for debossing, one for engraving and wavy, scoring, foiling with this one.
What is foiling?
Foiling is
like I'm foiled you.
Yeah, so if you're making a card, you put your card down and put a colored foil on top of it, and then use this tool to press the color into the card.
Really?
Yes.
It's fascinating.
Fascinating.
So 13 different tools I hear
13
now.
different tools. This is to cut fabric.
Oh, we need to get into that. You need to make me a dress.
This is the wavy tool.
I totally want a dress.
Extra.
Will you do that for me?
Sure.
That's going to be fabulous.
And this is the knife blade. So this is the one that you would need if you wanted to cut something like this for chipboard. And
we have videos under most of these products on the product pages. You can see some of the stuff that we've actually done with these things.
If you wanted to engrave, you would need the Maker to do engraving because that particular attachment doesn't fit in the Air.
Now this is it's like scratchy.
It's scratched into that.
It's scratchy. Is that a word? Scratchy. Felicia, it's scratchy.
Technical terminology right there.
I like that. So yeah, the Maker 3 can cut up to 300 and do some of these 300 different materials with 13 different tools. It has more power. It's faster. And it's actually a little more robust. They consider this to be their workhorse. It's going to have a longer mean time between failure, which means it's going to last longer because the machinery and the insides and the motors of these things are built a little bit better than some of the other machines.
So yeah, the Cricut Air 3 is new. The Cricut Maker 3 and the Cricut Air 3. This is the original, or the Air 2 machine right here. I don't have the Air 3 at this point in time. I have the Maker 3 right here.
Is the Air 3, I think it's called the Explorer 3 now. Does that do smart vinyl? It does?
It does. They both, the two new machines do smart vinyl.
Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, cool. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming out to us. Thanks again to our friends from Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn. Cricut Air 3 is brand new. Yeah. I gained 5 pounds watching. Don't gain anyway, but we have to kind of drop some. We're going to put Felicia in a bikini that she's going to make with the Cricut Explorer, with the Maker.
I don't know what kind of dreams you're having, but no.
All right, make sure you follow us. We'll be back on tomorrow with a cooking show, Mario and Maria, the debut, and that will be really exciting. So Felicia, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
We love you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thanks for joining, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.